So I got a call a couple days ago from Kevin saying that he has a lottery or something. I can't remember, but he has a lottery that he can enter for a chance to win tickets to the World Cup. It would be 2 free tickets. And he ran it by me, and I originally have I still do technically. I have a weekend trip planned for next week. But I'm thinking about making World Cup top priority because now the World Cup is starting today, June 11th, and I want to go. I want to be part of this. I have to be at one of these matches. So I'm just vlogging. Hopefully that this actually turns into something and that y'all are watching a vlog right now of us going to the World Cup, because right now I still don't have tickets, but we're trying to see what happens. Kevin told me there's only 20 tickets or less for that game. Okay, so that's for Argentina versus Algeria in Kansas City. There's 2 Portugal matches. Actually, I think there are 3 group matches. It's Portugal, DR Congo, Netherlands, Sweden, Portugal, Uzbekistan. I mean, honestly, any of these would be cool. Portugal. Fucking Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lottery.
Win the tickets and then just start selling them.
I think that's it. Let me see. Tickets requested, enter 20 coins. Lottery selection starts at Thursday, June 11 at 4:38 p.m. Please.
Okay, so they only let you put in 2 for Portugal versus DR Congo.
Yes.
Okay, what about, so can you go enter for Spain versus Saudi Arabia? Okay, update. A couple days later, we didn't get chosen for any of the ones that we entered. So we originally entered for Netherlands versus Sweden, and I think Portugal versus the DR Congo, both of which are in Houston, like in this upcoming week. Oh, okay, cool. Now they've just kicked me out. Didn't get chosen for either of those. Then we entered for, I think it was Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Didn't get chosen for that. Then we entered for Argentina versus Algeria. Just got word this morning that we did not get chosen for that. Luckily, there's still some tickets left over for a couple of the Houston matches, so we're going to try that again. They're going to draw tonight. But if that doesn't work, I'm already set on buying resale. And I really didn't want to have to buy resale, but I've been looking at the FIFA website, and there's a lot of these matches, the prices are dropping significantly. So I might buy tickets to 2, but I don't know if... I mean, the situation just keeps changing. It's literally hour by hour. It's because I keep finding people. Somebody I know last night was like, oh, I got 2 tickets, and I need somebody to go with me to Portugal versus Uzbekistan. I was like, I'll go if that's an invitation. And then he was like, yeah, but maybe, but I don't know. I got to see. And I'm like, well, if you're not going to go, then sell them to me. Yeah, like I said, a lot of moving parts, but I'm not going to make any decisions until we find out tonight if we won tickets to these 2 drawings that we just re-entered. Because if that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to throw in the towel with that, which I'm kind of expecting to do anyway. So we'll see how this evolves. Update. So it's Friday, June 19th. We play today. We play Australia. Go USA. USA. I don't know how many of the clips I've dropped in from like all the bullshit that I've gone through trying to make plans to go to the World Cup. This weekend, I've planned to fly down to Miami, and we're going to go see Uruguay versus Cape Verde. This normally would have been like a lower game on the marquee, but after Cape Verde drew against Spain, now things have gotten 10 times more interesting, plus Uruguay underperformed. So the only problem right now is I have a standby flight down to Fort Lauderdale, and there are currently no open seats on it, so I am going to be risking it for the biscuit to get on this flight. Y'all, I need to get down to South Florida. Like today. I had a whole whirlwind of shit happen last week that prevented me from going to one of the matches in Atlanta. So this is my last opportunity because I have another trip coming up and I don't have the time. So anyways, I'm gonna leave for the airport here in a couple hours. I'll be back with an update. Hopefully I get on this plane. If I get on the plane, everything's good. Everything's gonna work. The world, I need to get, like I said, I need to get to South Florida. Made it to Fort Lauderdale. Story to follow. Okay. So I just got into Miami, in for the World Cup. I'm just gonna give y'all the long story short. So I bought a ticket to go see Spain versus Cape Verde in Atlanta. That was last week. My car shit out on me literally the day before the event, so I had to sell my ticket, had to pretty much cancel everything. Luckily the ticket did sell, so I wasn't screwed on anything, but I was obviously pissed off. And I was looking at matches in and around all the cities that are nearby. Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, those are the 3 main World Cup cities that were within driving distance for me. And I was looking at all the match options and all the ticket prices and everything. And I saw the best pricing for tickets that I could find was on Uruguay versus Cape Verde. And because Cape Verde just tied with Spain things have now gotten 10 times more interesting in this upcoming match. At least I think. I was supposed to fly in this morning, but that flight had no seats open because I'm flying standby. That flight had no seats open. And so I wasn't about to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the airport just to not get on an airplane. So I said, let me switch to this afternoon flight. There's only 2 flights out of New Orleans a day. Why am I still living in Louisiana? And so I switched it to this afternoon flight. Afternoon flight was telling me the same thing. I'm on a standby list. I'm like 5 people down, and they say that there's no seats available. I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. This isn't gonna happen. Everything was full with American, with the direct flight that they have to Miami, and then every other airline I'd be spending $1 bajillion or playing with fire trying to get a connection in some other city just so I could get down here. So I get to the airport, and the first time that I had flown to standby, I had this issue where my date of birth was wrong on my boarding pass, so I had to go back to the counter and get them to change it. So I walk past the ticketing counter, I'm like, I gotta go there. That was one time. I go down to security, I get in the line for TSA pre, which by the way was longer than the standard security at that point. Stand in line, I get to TSA pre, they're like, oh, you're not pre-checked. I'm like, yes I am. They're like, yeah, but it's not on the boarding pass. You have to go through standard security. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I get out of line, I go through standard security, however long that takes, 10 minutes. I get to them and they're like, yeah, you need to go back to the ticketing counter. Something's wrong on your boarding pass. You need to get them to fix it. I was just like I know this isn't y'all's fault, but I'm about to actually crash out right now. So then I go to the ticketing counter. They tell me the date of birth is wrong. I fix it. I go back downstairs. Now the TSA pre-line is all the way out to the escalator. If you've ever been to this airport, New Orleans, MSY, it's all the way to the escalator. And I'm like, I board in 25 minutes. I get through security. All the while, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. I talk to the person working the gate. I can't even think right now because I'm still starving. She tells me that there are enough open seats right now. Just make sure, better pray nobody else shows up. Y'all, I got the last seat on this flight. And it was a middle seat, which I expected, but it was an exit row. So I had all this space in front of me. I got on this plane like happier than I ever been. I sat down, I'm listening to my music, plane takes off, and then my stomach starts. Why is it when I get on the airplane that, I'm gonna spare you all the details, but why is it when I get on the airplane this starts happening? So anyways, I land in Fort Lauderdale. I take my hour-long Uber, however long it was, down here to Miami. I need some liquor. I need liquor in me. We're going out tonight. More content to come. That's just, I didn't bother filming anything today because it wasn't special. Y'all would have just seen me stress the fuck out. But I need to unwind. I'm in Florida. So anyways. Buenos días de Miami, Florida.
El mejor de la nueva porque me crié en la vieja. Gracias a mami, papi, por todos los jalos en oreja. Nunca me han visto en la calle ni en los...
Getting closer to the water, it's finally starting to feel somewhat of a sea breeze. Dude, I swear I was gonna pass out about 20 minutes ago. It was so hot. I had to stop and actually eat something. It's probably another thing. I was malnourished. Water, I had some juice.
A mí me importa un bicho lo que a ti te vale verga. Aquí mataron gente por sacar la bandera. Por eso es que ahora yo la llevo donde quiera, cabrón, ¿qué fue?
Oh, we got the river. Oh, I wanna go swimming.
Está peligroso.
I wanna go swimming so bad.
Si mañana muero, yo espero que nunca olviden mi rostro y pongan un tema mío el día que traigan a Otto. En la caja la bandera azul clarito y que recuerden que siempre fui yo, siempre fui Benito. Meterle más que yo, tú eres loco. Cabrón, tú eres loco. Lo que tú digas, me importa poco. A mí me quieren como a ti, y soy serio como Coto. Lugia, ho, ho. Cabrón, yo soy legendario. Le meto con cojones y con ovario. Millonario sin dejar de ser del barrio, pa' que sepa.
Oh God, it is so hot.
Aprieta, chamaquito, aprieta.
Watching Netherlands play with all the Dutch fans. We got Dutch orange. Kind of scattered through here.
De aquí nadie me saca. De aquí yo no me muevo. que esta es mi casa, donde nació mi abuelo. De aquí nadie me saca.
I would have bought a shirt if they weren't $60 each. I don't need a $60 t-shirt. No thanks. I'll buy another jersey. There are so many Colombian fans. I'm feeling some FOMO. I kind of want a Colombia jersey. I don't know where to get one from, but there's got to be somebody selling them in a street somewhere.
Yo soy el Bebo Guillermo. Yo soy el Bebo Guillermo. Yo soy el Bebo Guillermo.
Here in Miami Beach, we got all the World Cup team flags. Probably gonna go out of the beach, dip my toes in the water. Oh, yo, I need it so bad. I don't really expect to get wet. I'll just wick off whatever sand I get on me. This water is nice. The beach is a lot nicer than the Venice Beach in LA in terms of beach and water. I hate getting hungry on vacation because it's just kind of an inconvenience to stop what I'm doing to go find food, but it's hot. I've been sitting here for about an hour cooling down, but whatever, Florida. Alright, y'all, so this is Daniel. We grew up together. I've pretty much known this guy since short pants. Since I was in short pants. We just did a video. Daniel posts Sopranos related content on TikTok. Go follow him. What is it? Ugats2?
Ugats2 on TikTok and commendatori.jewelry on Instagram.
Yeah, he sells some good stuff on Instagram.
Sopranos inspired jewelry.
Yeah, if y'all ever seen the Sopranos, y'all need to be put on. Anyways, yeah, we just filmed a video.
It has pulp in it. Yeah, you like it with pulp. Not this much. I like the one that says some pulp.
But yeah, we're down here in Miami Beach, about to head back into the city. I need to go lay down. I've been sweating all day.